Hi everyone, today let us see how to write C program. Before writing C program, let us see some parts of C program. Those are data types, header file, IO function, main function and body of the program. Coming to data type, let us see three data types. Those are int, float and char. Int keyword is used to define integers in C language like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Next, float is used for decimal numbers 0.1, 2.5, 3.5 and so on. Char is used for an alphabets, that is A, B, C, D and so on. Next, coming to header file. See, the basic format to write the header file is hash include, within the angle bracket we have to write file name .h. .h is the extension of header file. Close this angle bracket. Fine, these header files are preprocessor directives. Header files are preprocessor directives, or you can say pre-compiler directives. These preprocessor statements usually start with symbol hash. This include directive informs the preprocessor to include the file contents. For example, see, hash include, this is file name, that is stdio.h. Should not leave any spaces here. Fine. This is a standard input output .h. Means this file contains the declaration of input and output operations. Fine. Next one is IO function. Means input output function. Input output functions are printf and scanf. See, this printf and scanf are stored in stdio.h header file, that is standard input output.h header file. To use this printf and scanf function, we have to include this header file at the beginning of the program. Fine. Let us see how to write this printf and scanf function later. Next one is main function. See how to write main function. Since it is a function, I should not put semicolon here. If I put semicolon, it becomes statement. Fine. I can write void main and also I can write int main. See, this when I write the main function, it means that this is the point where the execution of the program starts. Fine. Void means null, or you can say nothing. Means it is returning a null value, or it is not returning anything. Fine. If you use int main instead of void main, so this indicates that it is returning a integer value. If you use int main, at the end of the program you have to give some return value, like return 0, and then you have to end the program. Fine. This is the main function. This indicates that this is the point where the execution of the program starts. Fine. Next, body of the program we shall see while writing the program, example program. Now I am going to write the simple C program to print hello world. Before writing a program, first what we have to include is header file. After writing header file, we have to write main function. Then opening brace means whatever I write inside this opening brace is called body of the program. Here it consists of statements, statement 1, statement 2 and so on. Then I'm going to end. Here this is the declaration part. This is the declaration part, means we are going to declare the variables which we are going to use in the program. Fine, this is the structure of C program. Now while writing a program, see, first I have to include header file. See, here I am writing a program to print hello world, right? Since I am just printing, I don't want to take any input from the users, so I am going to use only printf statements. To use printf statement, I have to include the header file # include stdio.h, right? After writing header file, I have to include main function. I am going to use void main. I should not put semicolon. If I put semicolon, it becomes a statement. Since it is a function, I am not going to put semicolon. So semicolon is used to end the statement, or you can say it is, if I put semicolon, it indicates that this is the termination of the statement. Fine. After main function, opening brace, here this is the declaration part, or you can say local definitions, right? Since I don't have any variables here to declare, because I don't have to take any inputs from the user, I just want to print hello world, that's all. I'm going to use printf statement to print in the output screen. See, while coming to IO functions, that is printf and scanf, why I am going to use printf and when I am going to use scanf, right? We have to see that. See, if this is your output screen, see, when I use printf statement, that is used to display the content in the output screen, means whatever I use inside the printf statement, whatever I write inside this printf statement, this thing will be displayed in your output screen. Fine. So when come to input output function, this printf is a output function. Printf is a output function. Now see how to write printf. I have to print hello world, right? There is no declaration anything here, so directly I am going to use printf statement. Printf with opening parenthesis, within the double quotes I have to write hello world. Whatever you write inside this printf statement will be displayed in your output screen. That's all. I don't have any inputs to take from the user, so I am going to end this program by closing this closing brace. See, now when I run the program, this hello world will be displayed in your output screen. Hello world, right? If they ask you to print hello world and hi now, both, can I write hi here only? Yes, if I write, it will print hello world and hi. If I want to print this in next line, see, I can write printf statement again, printf hi. So if I write like this, it will it display in the next line? Will it display in the next line? It won't display like that. I have to use \n, means this indicates that the cursor has to move to the next line. Fine. Now it will display hello world. Since I have used this \n character, that is the next line character, the cursor comes to the next line in your output screen, then it will print hi. Fine. This is how we write a C program. Now shall write another simple C program so that you can understand better. See, now let us write a C program to calculate sum and average of two integer numbers. Right. Before writing a program, first of all we have to understand what is the question given. See, here they have given to write a program to calculate sum and average of two integer numbers. First of all, what we have to do? We have to calculate sum, we have to calculate average, right? Trace it manually, so it will be easy to write a program. So two integers, I can take anything, A, B, C, D, any alphabet. I am going to take A and B. So I am going to declare two integers as A and B. Fine. Next, how to calculate average? Sum divided by number of variables. See how many variables are there: A, B, sum and average. Before using these variables in the program, first of all I have to declare these variables in the declaration part. Fine. Now what is the first step? We have to write the header file. #include stdio.h. See why I am using this header file. I already explained that it is a standard input output function. To use printf and scanf function, we have to mention this #include stdio.h header file in the beginning of the program. Right. Here I have to print, and even I have to take the inputs from the user. I have to use the scanf statement also. Right. So I am going to include this header file in the beginning of the program. After writing header file, what is the next step? Is void main. Right. Then we should not leave any space here. Void main. Next, opening brace. Now here this is the declaration part, right? So I already told you how to declare. So average I am going to declare in float, since I may get some decimal values also. Now sum A and B I am going to declare in int data type. Fine. So int, how to declare? A comma B comma sum. See, now I have declared these three variables A, B and sum. Fine. In my program, when I am using these three variables, I have to use it as it is. So I have declared A as small letter, and I can't use in a program with the capital A, because I have not declared this variable. Right. I have declared only small a, small b and sum. And average I am going to declare in float. AVG. For average I am using AVG, and in the program, while writing in the program, I have to use AVG only. I can't write average like this. Fine, because I have not declared this average. I have declared this average. Fine. Now, after the declaration part, now I have to start with the statements. Right, first I am going to use printf statement. See, if this is your output screen, when you run the program, you have to get here, enter the value of A and B, since you have to calculate sum and average, right? See, here I am going to write printf statement. How to write printf statement? Printf with opening parenthesis within the double quotes, right? Here I am going to write enter the value of A and B. See, I am going to close this double quotes, and I am going to close this closing parenthesis, and I have to end this statement with the help of semicolon. Means I have to put semicolon at the end of the statement. If you don't put this semicolon, you are going to get some errors. Okay. Now see, I have written printf statement. When you run the program, you are going to get this statement in your output screen. Enter the value of A and B. Enter the value of A and B. And now user has to give the values for A and B, right? to take the inputs from the user, we are going to use scanf function. Scanf function is used to take the inputs from the user. And how to write scanf statement? Similarly, with the opening brace, I am going to put 2 double quotes. See here, I have 2 variables, right, A and B. I am going to write here %d. What is this %d? This %d indicates that the user is entering integer values. Right, for integer values I am going to use %d. For decimal values you can use %f, and for character you can use %c. Fine. Since I am entering 2 integer values, I am going to use %d. This is for A, and next %d. This is for B. Fine. Close this double quotes, comma, %a, comma, %b. Close this parenthesis and end with a semicolon. This ampersand is address of A, and this is address of B. See now the user has entered the values for A and B, but system does not know what to do with these 2 values, right? Now I have to include this operation. What operation has to be performed for this variables, for these numbers, right? Now I am going to write sum is equal to A plus B, and average is equal to sum divided by number of variables, that is 2. Right, now system will calculate sum and average of these 2 numbers. After calculating, it has to display, right? It has to display the value of sum. It has to display the value of average. To display, what we are going to use? We are going to use printf statement again. See, now to print the values, how I should get in the output screen, I should get sum is equal to, and I should get average is equal to, right? So how to write printf statement here now? Printf with opening parenthesis within the double quotes, I should get sum is equal to, right? So I am going to write sum is equal to. Don't go to write direct values, because you know the value, right, that sum 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Don't write directly 4 here. 4 is the integer, right? I am going to write %d, because the answer changes when you change the values. Sum is equal to %d. This %d means you are getting the answer in the integer form. Fine. Right, I am going to close this double quotes, comma. That answer will be stored in, where it will be stored? It will be stored in sum, right? So I am going to close this parenthesis. I am going to end this statement. So this is for sum. Now for average also we have to write, to print average. To print average, again I am going to write printf average is equal to, see here, average I can get floating point value, means I can get some decimal value also. Since I have given 2 and 2, I will get integer value. If I give 2 and 1, at that time I am going to get average in decimal value, right? So here average is equal to, I am going to give %f, close this double quotes, comma, avg, end with a semicolon. Next, I am going to end this. Since I have used void main, no need to give any return value, right? I am going to end this program. This is how we write the program to calculate sum and average of 2 integer numbers. After this, I have not explained another header file. We have to include another header file in our program, that is #include conio.h. This is used for this header file, I have to include this header file to use this clear screen and getch function in my program. In the next video, let us see what is this conio.h and why we have to use this clear screen and getch function in our program. Fine, until then, take care, bye.